Have you ever wondered how to turn your current irrigation into drip for your flower bed? I'm about to save you a lot of water. Coming up. All right, so this is how it works. Basically, we are using the Retrofit Rainbird product to change the pressure of the water to a lower pressure because we're about to do drip irrigation, which uses less water pressure. We're going to do the whole distribution here. I already advanced on that. And we're gonna add these little things called drip emitters. And these emitters are gonna save a lot of water. You could say that these are the nozzles for the drip irrigation. And this is how we're going to save a lot of water on this flower bed. And it's the same thing that you can do at your house. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so here we are. We're doing conversion. So we have this Retrofit right here. It's a Rainbird set. The X2 1000, 1800 retro. So what it does, this little thing here, it converts the pressure from that 65, brings it down half, and we can do our drip irrigation. So as you can see, that's a bed right there that we're working on. So we're gonna put one Retrofit right here. We're gonna put one over there at the end. So what we're doing, we're using two of these for that purpose. And the reason being is because we have several plants in this area right here. So we don't want to use only one for both beds because it's going to be too much and the pressure is very low. So we already went ahead and removed the razor that we had at this corner right here. And now we'll proceed to put this one. So I'm going to show you guys how we connect this one to the spaghetti tubing, some call it, that it'll feed every single plant and it'll have the water that it needs. Okay, so let's do it. Here it is. One done, one more to go. So this is what I'm doing, guys. I opened the roll of poly tubing. Our purpose is to make it as straight as possible because it comes rolled. You're chasing the squirrel. Poor squirrel. It's going really high. Well, you just started climbing on the trunk all the way up. Okay, let me show you guys what I'm doing here. So, this is going to irrigate. Is a main line for the drop irrigation.
But I am so excited to have those tubes. If I get wet in these, because these are not waterfalls, I can go in, change you.
Cool. You got the squirrel. So I had the line straightened. What I'm gonna do here, I'm going to connect there and bring it all the way to the corner over there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna feed down and use the slope that we have naturally on the flower bed. Try leaving the roll unwound outside for a few hours. The heat makes it flexible. Another hack, dip the poly tubing in warm water for a minute to soften it before sliding it into the fitting. Secure the connection with a ratcheting plastic clamp and you're good to go. So I'm using this tool here. I think it comes with a set for the drip irrigation kit. If not, you can get it online. You buy it once. So what I did, I have some warm water here. I dip the end of that poly tubing. I'm using this. I put it right here, see, like goes. So it's a little bit trapped there. And then you can push and it's not gonna go away. So then I have this little clamp here. It's a ratcheting clamp. So now we're gonna do this other one here. Dip it into the hot water, a little bit more ductile. You're about 5-10 seconds there. That's enough. So then we have a little clamp here, ratcheting clamp. There you go. Just like that, nice and tight. About right there. Prefer that you have a little extra than less. Make it straight. dip it into the hot water, like so. Now it's ready to go in. And then that's it. Go right into the connection, ratchet it. The question is, what do we do with that end? Well, there's a solution for that end. So it's called figure 8 end plug for the geeks out there. So it looks just like that. If you don't have that much pressure, all what it takes to stop the water is a little kink, just like that. See? And that will stop the water. At the end, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go all through the system and secure all the poly tubing into the flower bed with those fabric staples. Press it in, it's gonna stay nice and neat like that. All right, let's keep going. So this Rainbird drip irrigation kit comes with a lot of things here, very handy. So you have the emitters, and then here you have the 0.5, the 1, the 2 gallons per hour emitters, and then you have these little ones here. Those are the couplers, which is these right here. And from this, so this one is gonna be connected to the poly tubing, and the other side is gonna go into the spaghetti pipe or the 1/4 inch drip irrigation pipe. Okay, you have also the tubing stakes. These are very handy because you don't want the emitter going on top of the dirt, because over time they can get clogged with dirt and a lot of stuff. So the way to keep it from that, you use these stakes right here. You put them on the ground, and then you have the 1/4 inch poly tubing going that way, and then at the end it's gonna go the emitter. Those are the emitters, and they come like color coded, so you know which one is which. It comes with this tool here, and this one is gonna help us to connect the little fittings to the 1/2 inch poly tubing to the 1/4 inch poly tubing, or spaghetti pipe, some other people call it. Oh, also I forgot, there's these, they call them 1/4 inch tubing plugs or goof plugs, because sometimes we happen to goof around and we realize that we did not need that hole there, so we need to plug it. And for that we use these little buddies right here. As you can see, it comes with everything. You have everything that you need here, unless you need more water for big bushes or little trees, and for that you can get at Home Depot or another big store the 5 gallon per hour. So yeah, what I'm going to do here right now, and what I'm recommending also the customer here, is that you go 4 levels. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So 4 would be the plants that need more water, 3 the ones that need a little bit less, 2, and so on and so forth. And then based on that, you determine and categorize every plant that you have across the flower bed, and you assign the proper emitter that you need for that purpose. And then we just clamp it, squeeze it, and what it did, it took the little poly tubing into the fitting of the emitter, and it connects. Done. That's it. Every time you water your plants, you're making a choice that can help them thrive while saving water money or wastewater, stress your plants, and even kill them. The key is applying the right amount of water, because not all plants have the same needs. Too much water can lead to root rot, while watering at the wrong time, especially in hot, humid conditions, can encourage disease. The solution is simple: deliver the right amount of water directly to the plant's root zone. That's why drip irrigation is so effective. The process is very intuitive, but fair warning, it takes time. This entire layout and installation took me nearly 2 full days to complete. See, there's that little pole poking right there. See? one. This is how you use this tool. You place the emitter with the flat end facing the tool and the sharp point end towards the 1/4" poly tubing. Then you get the poly tubing end next to the emitter sharp point end between the clamps and just squeeze the tool. Painless, secure, and easy fitting, which is why it's a must. Probably the most important and useful emitter installation tool. Okay guys, one piece of advice that I will give you for anybody that is doing their drip irrigation by themselves is try to use as much as you can of these. These are tees, so 1/4" Barb tees that come with the irrigation set, the kit of Rainbird. And the reason being is that you don't have as many couplers. So I already ran out of them, so I had to get more from the store. The couplers are these. That's a coupler, 1/4" Barb coupler for drip irrigation. They don't provide you as many of these, so the best thing that you can do is use as many tees as you can, and that will mean that you have to think about how to split, you know, 2 plants every single time. Instead of using that many couplers, you're gonna use tees. The other advice that I have is use the drip distribution poly tube as much as you can to get near the plants. And whenever you get to instances that, well, you're not gonna be able to put that pipe any closer, or it's kind of not aesthetically not pleasing for your flower bed, then you're gonna use your spaghetti pipe. That is, you start from the big and you work your way to the smallest pipe to the emitters. Now, if you don't have an in-ground irrigation system already, you can tap into your hose bib or faucet. You will need a Teflon tape, water timer, backflow breaker, pressure regulator, and one of these compression adapters that will connect with your 1/2" poly tubing, and you are good to go. Now is the time to test the system. Let's see how it turned out. Success. The reason you see lawn sprinklers running as well is that the flower bed zone is shared with a couple of them. All we can do is adapt and consider that while we determine the run times. Your sweet spot during summer will always depend on your plants and flowers' water needs. You can count on 5 to 7 minutes every other day when you're not in direct sunlight for more than 10 hours and temps sit somewhere between 73 to 89. Now when your temp switches to higher 90s, and up, most of the day, you're bound to water daily for 14 to 20 minutes once or 10 minutes twice, hopefully early morning and morning. The very last step before spreading your mulch is securing the poly tubing in place. For this purpose, I use the standard 3.5 inches with bare staples. Now, I am planning to create a video or 2 on installing in-ground irrigation since there are many DIYers out there. So while you see the final result a couple of months after the system was installed, I know it looks very nice. Please smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the little bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed. Shalom, shalom.